Hi, girls. How are you guys today? So I am just like super excited to be on here because, believe it or not, I I have to admit a fear of coming on and doing live streaming has been holding me back. Up until recently, though, I finally broke through what was going on. I was stuck with um, just, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Like for the longest time I was stuck on even coming up with content to send my friends in my email list. Let me get comfortable here. So anyways, and I do interviews all the time for the radio show, for my telesummit, and but to come on here by myself was a big deal. Anyway, so today is Mindset Monday, and I'm not going to, I'm committed that I come on here and visit you ladies a little more often via live book stream. So first off, I want to welcome all the new women to the group. I'm super excited that you joined us and accepted my invitation of being a part of our community. My goal is to have this community grow, because the more people, the more knowledge we gain, the more support and empowerment and inspiration and ideas. We get to share all that stuff with each other. And so I actually started this group, gosh, it's been a good almost 3 years, maybe about 2.5. So I'm super excited to still have this group going. And I only started with just a couple of people. Just over time has grown. And then there's times where I just don't want to deal with it. And then there's just times, I'm dealing with my own stuff and don't make time for it. And then I have a breakthrough. So, and before many of you women have come into the group, my main focus was always around health. And that's because I was involved in a company called It Works, which I absolutely love. I love the products. I still use them. And I, still promote, just not directly. It's really more indirectly. So anyways, I'm super excited about being on here and sharing with you today. As many of you might be starting to learn, is that I love the mindset. I love spiritual work. I love energy healing. I love anything that deals with the power of our mind. Neuroscience. It's very intriguing to me. It always has been. I've actually been developing and training myself for more than 8 years and coaching people for 8 years. So I recently decided about a year ago that I was going to go full time with my coaching business instead of just, I was doing it as what I didn't realize was what I was passionate about. I was doing it because I just loved doing it. And then I decided to take it full time. And so even that has been a journey for me. However, once I made the decision that this is what I want to do on a full-time basis, then just seemed like everything just came into an alignment with that. However, so today we're going to talk about our mindset. And first off, our brain, and many of you may already know this stuff, and if you do, that's awesome. But I would invite you to be open to new knowledge. And ask yourself, what is it that I can take away from what Susan's sharing with us today that I haven't heard of before, or apply it in a different way? So I believe that we always are receiving new information all the time. We are in an information era. So anytime you take on learning new things for the development of yourself that is geared towards loving yourself or growing, that's huge. It's a big plus for you. And that's why I love this group, because I get to share with you the knowledge and the skills that I've gained over the years as I've been growing too. And every day, something new, you know? So I'm just really excited about being here and having the opportunity to share the knowledge that I've learned over years through many mentors, coaches, programs that I've been in, excuse me, and just how I have applied them in my own life and have been successful with applying them. So as I was saying, we have something like 600,000 thoughts a day. No, we're not always aware of 600,000 thoughts a day, but some of them do slip in. Obviously, you think about, and plan when you got things to do, or you have that to-do list, or setting goals. You have the regular kind of thinking, but then you have the kind of thinking that shows up in the form of beliefs, like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve it, I'm afraid of talking to people, whatever that may be. I'm here to tell you from my own personal experience that those are old programs that were developed between the age of 0 and 7. And also from my own experience, I know firsthand how that impacts my life and my experiences that I have in life. And once I really got 8 years ago, after, and many of you know my story, after a childhood of trauma, teen years of abuse and being wild and rebellious and defiant and you name it, I was doing it. And the thing is it's just what I did. It's just who I was being at that time of my life. The problem with that I started manifesting things in my life that were really unworkable for me, like not having such great relationships. I was attracting men that were very abusive. I didn't trust anybody. I always felt like I just was never good enough, and I definitely failed as a mother. And the fact of the matter is that's not true. But until you know that and you start practicing with the mindset and really get, like, you really are the creator of what of your life. Like, you really are the person running the show. So anyways, somebody's here. I don't know who, unless you put something in the comments. Oh, it looks like Darcy. Hi, Darcy. Ah! Long time since I've been on here. So anyway, so I wanted to share some brain hacks with you, because finally what's been happening in our world is scientists are starting and have begun to share proof that things that we've been learning and hearing about throughout some of our lifetimes, as in our younger days, that we attract, we create, what we think about, we bring about. I mean, you may have some phrases that you've heard. They've been around for centuries. So anyways, but now we're starting to finally, where science is actually showing the proof of this in science, and people really love facts. I mean, I know I do. I want to know the fact. A fact, to me, it just kind of makes it a real thing, right? So anyway, so let me give you some of these brain hacks. And the reason why I want to share these brain hacks with you is because, well, first off, it's fun to practice, developing your brain or developing yourself so that you can be a better person in your life. Who doesn't want to be around a better you? If you're not interested in being around a better you, I feel for you, because I know that there's times that I have gone through some spaces where it's like, I don't even want to be around myself. I can be quite a jerk. So brain hacks are really good. I'm always looking for tools, tips, tricks, methodologies, ways that will empower and inspire me. And my commitment to you is that I share those tools with you so that you too can be more productive and creative and live a more fulfilling life as well. So, brain hack number 1. Create this. These brain hacks are meant to bring about more creativity and productivity in your life. So brain hack number 1 is spend more time in nature. That's a rough one because I have, winter is not my thing. I just still trying to learn how to embrace winter. I don't know about you. Throw it in the, hi! Just make a comment or put in the comments your thoughts about winter, and please tell the truth. The truth that I feel about winter is this: I think it sucks, and I have no idea why I live here. However, the more I think about how much it sucks, it seems like it's just colder for me. So, and what happens is then I just kind of get stuck in the house. I don't want to get out. I start hibernating and don't want to get around people, and you get in this icky kind of space, and yeah, it just like is this big mess. So it really takes something for me to find a way to get into nature, but the thing is you got to change your environment, because believe it or not, your environment is one of the ways that our brain will help with manifesting. So it's like this big connection because it's all based on energy. And so if you're not enjoying your environment, then you need to change it somehow, whether it be clean your house or, I don't know, add a plant. It's important to change your environment. It's good until after Christmas, and then I'm over it. Yeah, me too. Me too. So it's important to change your environment. Obviously, I'm sure you'll agree with me, Darcy, is we're more of spring and summer and fall kind of people. Anyway, just saying. That's when I really love to get out and be around people. I have more energy, and I love Mother Nature. And last year I got to experience my first float trip, my first rodeo. I know. I've been in Montana for like over 27 years, and I just finally went to a rodeo, and I absolutely loved it, had fun, and definitely going again. So, yes. So summer is spring, summer, and fall are my most favorite seasons. I love spring because it's all about growth. It's all about spring cleaning. And in case you haven't noticed my post, I'm actually doing a 5-day mindset challenge. I'll put the link in the comments for you guys. I'm doing a 5-day spring cleaning mindset challenge, and it's going to be awesome, you guys. I'm going to provide you with a lot of tools, and I want you to leave the challenge with a new set of energy that says, I'm ready to take action on my goals for 2018. Because I don't know about you. I always do my goal work at the beginning of the year. I do it every year, and usually 3-4 months into it, I start feeling a little sluggish. I want to, start backing off a little bit. But then as I start moving into April from March, then I start noticing a little bit of energy. Those seeds that you've been planting are starting to poke through the ground. This is the time to really spring clean your mindset. And what I mean by that is those goals that have kind of went onto that back burner there, well, it's time to refresh them, rejuvenate, and replenish. And so I'm really excited about the 5-day Mindset Spring Cleaning Challenge. So I invite you to join me in that fun. And it's all really going to be done by email and video. So, you know, you'll have like a certain amount of time to watch the videos, do the tools that are provided, and share in the group what you're creating from that and get support. So let's see. And that starts Wednesday, by the way. So I expect to see you there. Okay. I don't expect you to be there. However, I would love to have you. All right. So brain hack number 1, get out and spend time in nature. Brain hack number 2, take time for a power nap. There's 2 ways to actually see that. Take a power nap where you actually fall asleep and you can dream and write your dream in your journal. Sometimes I will take a power nap, only I listen to my body, and if I'm really feeling like I need to take a nap, I do take a power nap. And they say that if you take a 20-minute power nap, you literally can refresh your brain for the rest of the day, and you have more energy. But today, look at it from the point of view as a power nap of daydreaming. So give your brain a break from all the doing, and go sit down somewhere, sit back and relax and daydream. Give your brain permission to wander off somewhere and just daydream. Can be about anything. One of the things that I love to daydream about is I actually have my vision boards all over my walls, and I go up and I'll feel them and imagine myself being in those places. And they actually say that geniuses are notorious for daydreaming. I mean, come on. They say find people that are successful already doing what you want in life. So if you want to be a genius, daydream more often. Nothing wrong with daydreaming. Anyway, so your brain needs to take a creativity break, is what it's called, so that you can refresh the neurochemicals in your brain. And because of that, it gives you better concentration and productivity. So I wanted to share a power nap where you don't actually fall asleep. You could, but if you don't want to go to sleep, but you just need to give your brain a break, I learned a breathing technique from John Assaraf, who's a mentor of mine, or coach. Some people know him as coaching or mentors. Anyway, so John Assaraf is all about neuroscience, brain performance, all that stuff. Absolutely love the guy. Anyways, so he taught this breathing technique, and basically you just go somewhere where it's quiet, change your environment, and you close your eyes and just get in a really relaxed state. Get your body relaxed, and you tell your body to relax. Relax. And then you're going to take 6 long, deep breaths, slowly, as slow as you can deal with. And when you breathe in, what you'll notice is a lot of people, or even yourself, I don't know, but when you breathe in, a lot of people breathe into their chest. Well, to get the full benefit of the breath work, you want to breathe completely into your stomach. So where your stomach actually rises versus your chest. So you can actually direct your breathing, your air, to go to your stomach. So you breathe all the way into your stomach, and you hold it for a couple of seconds, and then slowly release it. And John actually recommends doing this 2-3 times throughout the day, so that your brain has the full benefit of productivity and creativity. So I absolutely love the 6 breath technique, especially if I start noticing any stress And that's because I'm just not being present with myself, and I'm getting caught up in the doing of things. The breath work actually brings you back and gets you grounded again, so that you could be better at what you're up to in your day. All right, so brain hack number 3. You want to pay attention and notice your thoughts. Be an observer. Something that I've been practicing, which has actually been fun. I'm playful about it. You can do it however you want to, but the purpose of it is to notice your thoughts. Instead of being caught up in your thoughts, you want to observe your thoughts. So for example, I might go into the kitchen and my thought will start thinking about some random stuff about something. So I'm just observing it, and then I say to that thought, oh, there you are again, trying to tell me what's not right or whatever. I just make it fun. I'm just like, oh, like a little kid, oh, you're being silly. I actually talk to the thought. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, if you're in a moment of frustration or irritation or defensive, by acknowledging it, it disappears. So practice that. Practice observing your thought, noticing and paying attention. Pay attention to what you notice. And hack number 4, have a long, good laugh. Oh my gosh. You know, a lot of people don't laugh enough. So I actually do smile exercises sometimes. I don't always do it. I need to create a new habit about that. Everything's just, they're habits. They're habitual patterns that you've created over the past, and now you're practicing reframing and creating new habits and being consistent with the routine of new habits. So, and people, it's challenging to create new habits and be consistent with them. However, when you have like an accountability partner, or you are someone who actually does the mindset work, before you know it, it's just a new habit. And it only takes 21, 30 days, however many months that is that they say it takes for a new habit to form. I think it's like 21 days. But I feel like it really should be a little bit longer. But if you notice, a lot of people do things in 21 days. I have a yogi friend who out of California says 40 days is the magic number. So, anyway, so you want to have a long, good laugh. Laughing really is good for the soul. And if you haven't watched that movie or the documentary called The Secret, I invite you to watch that. It's an amazing show, but don't like take it, you know, to the heart and be like, oh, I've messed my life up. And then start thinking that, oh, if I just do this, then I'll have this. It takes practice. There's work actually that goes into